Three-way is on your airways. What's the word? Your host, Zay. Three-way Derek right there, man.
So what? Three-way Derek, come on now.
Three-way Hez to my bottom. Left now. You know what I'm saying? Three-way Dev, three-way Tre. You know what I'm saying? What's the word?
In here, man.
We got some crazy topics today. You know what I'm saying? This might trigger three-way Dev because that's his boy.
Very
great. Y'all seen what happened the other night. I mean, JT, he came through with the 4-0 sweep on the Nets, man. You know how we get down over there, man. 3-1-4 type of things. But anyway, man, KD, man. He get called the best player in the world a lot. And
which he is. But
to be in your prime, year 14, 33, what's it, year 15? Be 33 in your prime, you get swept for all. I don't know, G. I don't know, G.
Let's not forget though, Brown was the best player too, right? He got swept too, right?
When did he get swept?
Wait, what?
In the finals, not the first round.
Finals.
And on top of that, his team was butt compared to what that Nets team is. Wrong or right?
Ooh. That's wrong. The Brooklyn Nets is not that good.
Compared to LeBron, hey, we're not gonna do a LeBron and KD comparison.
When did the narrative change?
The Celtics dogged y'all. Y'all have a good team.
So you telling me you would take the Brooklyn Nets 2022 team over the, what was that, 2018 Cavaliers team?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Have a better team.
Who?
But the Nets do have a better team. But I mean,
personally, it was a lot of the series, the Brooklyn Nets series that's the worst Brooklyn Nets basketball I've ever seen in my life.
For sure. I watched it.
If you watch the game of basketball, the 1 through 4 games, the Brooklyn Nets had a terrible plays. Defense was terrible. Nicholas Claxton can't make free throws. Nicholas Claxton at the 3 line. Everything it was just bad. It was a very stressful series, you know. But hey, sometimes.
Hey,
And then let's not forget your boy Kyrie. Who's that? Your boy Kyrie, right?
That's my boy. He was slacking.
But you can't put that on him. Like, you can't even do that because
but I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead.
He did play worse than KD. Like, for
he
sure,
did play worse than KD.
Oh, absolutely.
He played worse than KD for sure. But come on now, y'all combined for 1 for 19 in the second half.
You're right.
That's
like
both of them. You can't even. Not an elimination game. That's no excuse. KD was hooping, Kyrie wasn't. But the game before, come on now, 1 for 19 in the second half.
But let me say this though too. Let me just take this back for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie played his best basketball first game, and KD didn't show up. Both of them didn't show up all 3 games, all 4, but KD showed up last. But you know, it's 3-0. Someone has to show up, so it's like, but it's just one of the best Nets basketball I've seen. Missed shots, yeah, it was real tough on that.
I'm still confused.
And really, it was missed shots, but a lot of the times, that's just good Celtics defense, man. They was all over y'all, G. Straight up.
I can't
deny it.
Celtics and Heat defense is crazy.
I can't deny it. They're sending 3 people at number 7, and then Kyrie, the help paint is real. It got real physical. I'm not gonna lie. We play soft. I can agree and say that, but you know, it's.
And really, that kick, you just saying that word soft really carries us into the real main point of this, you know what I'm saying, this podcast segment right here. KD versus Bird, you know what I'm saying? I remember, I was arguing with Tre yesterday. I was talking about how KD, well, you know what I'm saying, KD gonna be great because he's a great player. He's gonna be great in any era, but he's not gonna be greater than Larry Bird was in his era, you know what I'm saying? Because of the toughness of the game. If you're getting soft in this era, it's going to be kind of hard to be tough in back then. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm going to be real with you.
Hey, if you give Kevin Durant 4 other Hall of Famers, they're winning.
You gave him Hall of Famers at Golden State. You only got 2.
He left. It went that, and he got hurt one.
That's his fault. He left. That's his fault. He left. But they got 2.
Hurt. He tore his Achilles. He was hurt. He came back. Got hurt the same game he came back. Right. But I'm telling you, if we put him back in, they're getting 4 tips. You give him 4 Hall of Famers, they're getting 4 tips. I'm getting that out the way right now. They're getting 4.
Okay, that's cool, but like flip it. Put Larry Bird on that Warriors team and put Larry. Can I finish? Damn. Put Larry Bird on that Warriors team and then put KD on that Celtics team. I don't think they getting 3 rings. I don't think that Celtics team's getting 3 rings with like they did with Larry. First of all. They might get I'm saying that he's not gonna pass 3 rings. He getting 3 max. He gonna do the same thing Larry Bird did. But if you put Larry Bird on that Warriors team, he's not getting 4. If you put Larry Bird on that Warriors team, they're getting more than 2 rings.
Okay, but the thing was KD got hurt. So if Larry Bird plays on that Warriors team, Larry Bird still gotta get hurt in the Raptors series, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotta put it like that, right? Because that's the only reason they didn't win a ring that year. To me, only reason they didn't win a ring that year because they all got hurt. So it's like, hey, and then KD left. So they only played 3 years together and they won 2. And KD left. So you got to put Larry Bird in the same time constraint. You think they're going to win all 3 years, even with him being 3rd year?
Yes.
Look at this, man.
It's crazy.
And so you think Larry Bird gonna be the one guy on the team? I think he gotta take the back seat. He can't drive the bus on that team.
I never said he was gonna take the front seat.
Huh?
Why would Larry Bird take the front seat?
Larry Bird's not that guy on that Warriors team. He's taking the back seat. He's second option. Let that be known right now. Second option.
Gotta be the first option. He's still gonna get his though.
Larry's second option on a basketball team.
Kevin Durant was for sure the first option on the Warriors team.
Oh,
was he?
Was he really?
Yes, he was.
Was he really?
For sure he was. For sure he was.
Was he really?
There's absolutely no doubt he wasn't the one guy.
How confident are you with that answer?
I'm 100%.
100%.
What was that starting five? All right, let's look at that starting five. So it was Curry, Thompson, KD, Green, and what, like Zaza at that point?
Zaza and Looney.
He was starting?
Both of them. They'll start both years in a row.
And
the first year they
KD,
won the chip,
KD,
Zaza started. The second year, Looney started.
You say KD is the number one guy on that team.
And then, hold on, that second year, KD wasn't supposed to get that Finals MVP. Steph had a better series, but niggas don't want to talk about it. People don't want to talk about that.
We can talk about that, Zay.
But I mean, what's given?
Curry most definitely had a better series.
You can't take it away from him, though.
Hey, bro,
it's given to him.
You can if somebody had a better series. That's like saying Iguodala is supposed to win Finals MVP over Curry in 2015.
That's a real what-if situation, Zay.
That's not a what if. It was facts. He had a better series. Go look back at this series.
We had really
Curry had one off game. I will give him that. He had one off game, but the totality of it.
He didn't have any off games, and he was guarding Bron.
What was Bron giving him?
I mean, it's Bron.
What was he giving Bron?
Bron gave him more than he gave him. Easy.
Hey, Bron, though. It's Bron, though.
No.
Is he giving that to
That's
anybody?
1 and 2. If you 1 and 2 players in the world, I ain't trying to hear it. That's Bron. I don't care about that. It's just 1 and 2. It's mano y mano. It's mano y mano. And Bron gave him the best of it. Straight up.
But Bron that year, greatest basketball player I've ever seen with my 2 eyes. So it's just like,
what do you sound good? It's exactly. KD was getting got. He got 51 put up on him in game 1.
I would have did Jordan the same way, but I don't even know what I'm talking.
You good. But look, though. I mean, Bron has to do that in order to win. I mean, he has to score the 51 for the Cavs team. Like you said, they were trash. They were trash. So, I mean, he has to go out and score 51. KD has
he said he was guarding Bron. He's guarding Bron, but he's not having an effect on him, is he?
Okay, but who has an effect on Bron? It's LeBron James.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
Giving Kawhi 37.
You said what?
In 2014, what happened?
Averaged 28 points, I believe. It was 28.
But that Spurs team
Bron got carried off the court, G.
Hold up. That Spurs team was different.
Like crazy. I can't even hear him. His audio going in and out.
On me, it is
27 and 28 points that series.
How many did he average against KD?
30. 30.
You know what I'm saying? It's been known Kawhi, even when LeBron saw Kawhi got in the game, he was like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing that to no KD. Like, KD probably giving it to him on the offensive end like he supposed to do, but that's my point. The only argument that y'all have with KD over Bird is he's a better scorer. You don't play no defense better than Bird.
Kevin Durant's defense is terrible.
You don't play no defense better than Bird.
It's not terrible. It's not.
It's mediocre.
It's
mediocre.
It's like the definition.
He just got started. He just gotten called a good defender in the league.
So, quick question: Brian Bird 51?
Huh?
But Brian not giving Bird 51?
Not 51. Damn.
Oh,
not 51.
Braun giving him 35.
On me, 51.
Wrong with him? No. What's wrong with him?
51.
35, 8 and 6.
As a primary defender.
Yeah.
As a primary defender, he's not giving him 51.
You're not serious.
Not a chance.
You're not.
I'm looking at you with a straight face.
Bro,
either way, back to the point. The only argument y'all have with KD over Bird is scoring. He has that easy.
Probably gave him 60.
I mean, I give Larry. I can give Larry better defender, better passer,
better rebounder.
Rebounding.
Better rebounder, dude. He does everything better.
Everything.
Rebounding, bro. I'm not sure.
He averages 10 rebounds a game in a big man era.
When does KD just like box out and rebound over everybody? When does that happen? I'm trying to figure out.
He shoots his shot and then he turns around and like walks back on defense.
Okay, what I'm saying.
I'm not.
He's making it. Because he's making the shot.
I can't tell.
Look at the series. Then they won one against Boston. Then they lose one.
I can't tell.
That's one series
out of his whole career.
You can't do that. That's one.
Okay, what happened? What happened in 2014 with the Grizzlies?
Brunson, bro. Come on.
Wait. What happened in 2014 with the Grizzlies?
It happened this year, last year, against the Grizzlies, against the Warriors when they won.
Damn, this year, last year we won. Everybody didn't get hurt, and KD was up there hooping by himself. Crazy.
Hard on the court.
LeBron was the game-winning shot when it mattered most. And that boy still made the finals. Like, what are you saying? You can't be making that excuse.
Upper
with no help.
It don't matter. He missed. Wrong or right? He missed.
With a hurt
His
Harden.
foot was an inch off.
He missed. It don't matter.
No,
that's crazy.
It's good.
That's crazy. I didn't expect that one to come out.
I said KD had a great performance last year. I'm not even arguing his last performance. Either way, in 2014 against the Grizzlies, he got gentleman swept 4-1. Straight up against the old Grizzlies team. After that, they lost again in the playoffs. Who was that in 2015 against Golden State? Blew a 3-1 lead. Like, and then he won a dip. What he say?
How many lose to Magic?
What? You keep cutting out.
The Magic.
Least ball. They ain't really see. They see each other like 3 times. They about even.
You said 3 times. How's that even? Is it 2-1? Which way is it, Zay? I need to know before I say this.
I think it's 2-1 Magic. Of course, we was winning. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So when Bird lost to Magic twice, what was we saying? I just want to make sure, since we bringing up niggas L's, what are we saying?
He lost. But he lost in the finals.
But he lost, right?
KD lost in the second and first round.
Like, how do you not understand that, bro? Like that's different. You playing the best team from the other conference. You playing the Celtics.
Like, you talking about first and second round losses. Like, you saying about Bron when he loses in the finals, that's fine. Bron getting to the finals. KD's getting to the first round and leaving. Straight up.
But look at his team. Look at Larry Bird's team. Look at Kevin Durant's team, bro.
Bird got drafted to the team and stayed on the same team for the entirety of his career and was the best player on that team for the whole entire time.
Who was he hooping with?
Drove the bus.
Yeah, he was.
Who was he hooping with?
Okay, we're going to use this. He had Russell Westbrook, right?
Mm-hmm.
A great player around that early 2010s time. You know what I'm saying? He had a great team. So that Thunder team just wasn't great. They just wasn't great.
They made it to the finals.
They were young.
They made it to the Western Conference Finals like 3 times. So that's not a great team.
They made it to the finals.
A young team at the finals.
No. Hold on.
And look, KD at the helm and he can't get it done. So he decided to leave where somebody else is at the helm, Stephen Curry, and he can get it done then. All I'm saying is when KD's at the helm, he can't get it done.
And I'm really not even trying to hear that he young excuse because Larry Bird came in and won a ring his second year. So what's
third?
The second, third? It don't matter. It's still a young team, right?
Please look at Larry Bird. Please pull up Larry Bird team. Like, who is he hooping with? If you give KD 4 Hall of Famers, he's winning rings.
His first ring in 81, he didn't have them 4 Hall of Famers, Trayshawn. Dennis Johnson wasn't even on the team yet. He was with the Cleveland Cavaliers. All he had was McHale and Parrish.
I mean, they're Hall of Famers for sure.
I know they are.
So Russell Westbrook not a Hall of Famer no more. James Harden not a Hall of Famer no more.
James Harden was not a Hall of Famer when he was looking for the Thunder. Don't even do that.
Still, who everybody knew what his potential was. Don't do that.
Trey,
he was still dropping 30 off the bench.
As soon as he left OKC,
he was nice. He was
still dropping 30 off the bench. I don't know, like
the bench.
He was cold, right? But if James Harden stayed on that Thunder team, you think he would be a Hall of Famer today?
Yeah, it would have been better. That's why it's gonna be a 30 for 30 on that. Obviously,
if you would have stayed with Houston, he'd be a Hall of Famer. Honestly,
he became that one guy is when he started playing like, okay, this is a Hall of Fame player. Not when he was playing for the Thunder, bro. Stop that.
He wasn't bad on the Thunder. It's just he was better on the right. His prime was on the Rockets.
Maybe the one that I give you, he was probably hooping like he was gonna be a Hall of Famer on the Thunder. I give you that one. But Harden, I'm not going for it.
Harden was a great player.
He was a great and a Hall of Fame caliber player until he got to Houston.
He was hooping for 2 years. What you want him to be? You want him to show Hall of Fame flashes in 2 years? That's the case. John Moran a Hall of Famer right now. Trae Young a Hall of Famer right now.
Not Trae Young. Trae Young sucks.
Like, come on, fam.
Hey, bro.
Like, if you got a good player on your team, bro, I mean, there's no excuse, bro.
It's already like that. It's like, hey,
James Harden, my sixth man, that's beautiful. Like, straight up.
Beautiful. He's a great six man. I'm not saying he sucked. I'm not saying he's a bad player.
And let's not act like that Thunder team didn't have the best record in that year. They had the best record in the whole NBA.
Right?
And got swept in 5, got gentlemen swept. My fault.
Hey, sometimes you lose, man.
There's no excuse for that. So I'm not hearing it. There's no excuse. There's no excuse.
Never heard in the debate.
There's so many excuses, bro. Like, now was his 5th year in the league. Bird won his 3rd year. KD was in his 5th year and got gentlemen swept.
Who did Bird have?
KD came in the league getting triple team. Actually double.
Larry Bird was just as good as KD when he came into the league, bro. He just came off a natty.
He wasn't getting doubled.
Lost the Magic, but he came off a natty.
He wasn't getting doubled though. He wasn't getting double coming off screen. He wasn't getting trapped.
It's the rules in the league. Of course, it wasn't no help defense. He was still seeing the top competition each round. The league didn't expand yet. So when the league expanded, the team started to get watered down. You seeing the top competition each and every round. He's seen the Bucks with a defensive team with Sidney Moncrief, Paul Pressey, Then he will see the Sixers the next round, got them up out of there with Dr. J and Moses Malone, and then got the Lakers up out of there. And the Rockets up out of there with King, all of them. Like,
got the Lakers about it one time.
So it's so many excuses for Kevin. Are we moving the goalposts now? Like, let's not do that.
I mean, I'm not moving in goalposts. That's what I'm saying. It's just like you just got to even it out, bro. You just got to even it out.
I even added in the fact that during the 84, 85, 86 stretch, when the competition at an all-time high, Jordan in the league for sure, Magic in the league doing his thing. Larry Bird got 3 straight MVPs and some finals to show for it. You can't say nobody else in NBA history did that. Ever.
I can't take it away from him.
Ever. So KD ain't got that accomplishment under his belt. He got 1 MVP. That was a good season. But nah, that's sustained greatness for 3 seasons. You at the top of the league. I haven't seen KD do that.
He got 2 final MVPs though, right?
Bird got 2 finals MVPs. So it's even.
Hey, Zay. So we was talking about Bird first year, right? I just had to pull up the stats because I don't want to be inaccurate at all when I say this. Bird was second on the team, really second in the team by 0.3 points, 15 a game. 15 a game. 15.3 a game. Top scorer on the team is 17.7, but he the one guy. I mean, hey, he did average 15 rebounds. That's the 15 rebounds. I'm all right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
rebounding.
He averaged 7 assists. That's good. 15, 15, and 7. I mean, that's good.
Get to your point, man.
Can I like stats? Can I read up the stats? Hez
You
said,
saying that's good? Like that shit just like that's mid or something. Like,
Get to your point, man.
I just keep looking at these stats, and I'm not really seeing where like Bird is like really taking over this team, like KD be taking over teams. I'm not really seeing that in the stat sheet. I'm not really seeing that. I just want to know where that was coming from. When KD was on the Warriors, he was taking over, getting 36. I'm not seeing this from Bird. I'm seeing 15 points a game.
you just said you look up his rookie year stats.
Like, keep going, bro. Like,
Man,
okay.
KD on the Warriors. That's what his
Look up the second one.
8, 9, 10 year in the league.
Trust, I'm going to look up the second one.
I hope so.
I'm just looking at the first one right now. These stats not really that impressive to me. Other than the rebounds, these stats not impressive to me. It's not better than KD stats. But let's go to the second one.
Okay, rookie year stats. Okay.
This first ring, they won. It's 1981.
That's 1981 in the finals.
Yes. Oh, these straight final stats, man. Straight final stats.
Okay.
So Derek,
I feel like we're going nowhere with this. I can't even.
Nowhere at
Can't even
all.
lie.
Like, nowhere. Like,
I'm ready for the next topic, man. I'm ready for the next topic.
that's
man.
the real conversation, because it's not even like, it's comical.
that's what I'm about to say. So, Zay, you got Larry better than Kevin Durant, right? All time.
That's obvious.
Okay, yeah. Hezzy, you got Larry better than all time, right?
Without a doubt.
Okay, Derek, your
Larry.
answer, Larry. I can't go against you.
It's a little closer for me though. Like
It's
I don't
close. I'm not
No,
saying
it's close. I'm not saying it's not close, but it's just like, come on now. It's obvious at this point.
I mean, different eras, but like
yeah,
Larry
this is
Bird
like
played
really funny. Like,
Larry Bird played in a tougher era. So I base it off that, just off that fact. I got Larry Bird easily.
Okay. So as a Kevin Durant diehard fan, I can agree, because I'm gonna keep it real. I can agree that Larry Bird is an all-around better player. But for me, what I always say he's a better scorer. He's the best scorer of all time. But I mean, if you want to say who's a better player all around, I mean, I can agree and say Larry, for me personally.
that's the point. I even gave you scoring.
Okay, I mean, if you gotta be specific with the questions. I mean, I say Larry. I will say Larry's a better all-around player.
The question was, who was like, when you rank him small forwards, who's better?
Okay. I'm going back to my point with the stats, right? I think this 84. 84 was the second ring, right? If I remember correctly.
Move on from them stats.
Yeah, I'm ready for that rest, KD, but keep going, Trey.
Ain't talking about nothing.
14-3, right? This KD first finals. We're gonna go to KD first final, 30 points a game. I'm just like, when we looking at the stats, right? And we looking at the just hoops, I gotta go back and watch these series, because I really don't see why y'all saying Larry Bird is better than Kevin Durant. But I gotta go watch some more Larry Bird games. But this nigga KD is taking over the game every time.
What else did he have to offer with the game, Trayshawn?
Can you finish?
Can we